According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the NOAA, the increased activity anticipated this hurricane season is attributed to several climate factors, including the ongoing La Nina that is likely to persist throughout the hurricane season, warmer than average sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea, and weaker tropical Atlantic trade winds, and an enhanced West African monsoon. An enhanced West African monsoon supports stronger African easterly waves, which seed many of the strongest and longest-lived hurricanes during most seasons. Grenadians are encouraged to not wait until the 11th hour to make preparations. Public Relations Officer at the National Disaster Management Agency NADMA is Oslin Crosby. She says with the multiple crises this year, emphasis needs to be placed on the psychological damage caused by the hurricane season.
We often speak of just the physical damage in these systems, but we cannot lose sight of the psychological effect. We are already very, very heavily stressed with all that has happened with the pandemic. People have lost their jobs. Things have gone wrong. Things did not happen as it should. We were pushed into a situation where we had no other choice but to be inside. For some people, that was like a sentence. And people are still trying to cope. We see people are not doing well. So then we have to think of all these things as we prepare for the season, because the season can bring on additional stress that we have no control over.
For the 2022 hurricane season, the NOAA is forecasting a likely range of 14 to 21 named storms, of which 6 to 10 could become hurricanes, including 3 to 6 major hurricanes. NOAA provides these ranges with 70% confidence. Crosby provided an update on the hurricane shelters, adding that inspections were completed in February this year. She detailed the components of the inspections.
So fires always speaks to that of whenever you have a building, all commercial buildings have to be inspected by the fire department. That's to ensure that you have exits, all the different features that if there's a fire. So it is established, you know where you should be going. The Ministry of Works, the engineer speaks to the structure, and that's critical, whether or not it can withstand the forces of the wind, the water, that kind of thing. Shelter is headed by the Ministry of Education. So we would have a rep also from the shelter committee. We had a team leader, which was Mr. Toussaint that passed, but it involves these people. The police is usually there because sometimes in the shelters, you need access.
This year's prediction follows last year's third most active season on record and 2020's most active season on record, when all predetermined names were exhausted with the Greek alphabet needing to be used. The outlook for the 2022 season would make it the 7th consecutive above-average hurricane season. For GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.